All right, let's talk about something that sounds boring but will absolutely ruin your beach day if you get it wrong: parking. Because Hawaii has changed a lot in the last few years, and showing up at a beach without knowing the parking situation can mean you spend an hour circling, paying way more than you expected, or just giving up entirely. So, here's what you need to know: beach parking in Hawaii used to be mostly free with maybe some meters here and there. That's changed. Now you're looking at fees at many popular beaches, reservation systems at some state parks, and resident priority rules that affect when you can even access certain beaches. Let's start with the fees because they're different depending on which island and which beach. On Oahu, if you're going to Hanauma Bay, you're paying $25 per person entrance fee plus $3 parking for non-residents. Kids ages 12 and under are free, and residents free with Hawaii ID, but everyone else pays. And you need a reservation, which you can book online up to 2 days in advance. The beach opens at 6:45 a.m., and you have to watch a mandatory video before you can even access the beach, even if you've seen it before. But I want to make a quick mention of something new for those who don't want to deal with parking at Hanauma Bay. You can also book transportation through a new online system with Roberts Hawaii. These ticketing packages include booking round-trip transportation from several locations in the Ala Moana, Waikiki area, along with entry into Hanauma Bay a month in advance. To reserve your spot, visit the Roberts Hawaii website. Moving on. Waimanalo Beach and Bellows Beach on Oahu, those have parking fees now too. $10 per car for non-residents, with residents getting in free or at reduced rates on certain days. On Maui, here's where things are really changing in 2026. South Maui beaches, your Kamaules, those popular Kihei beaches, are getting a paid parking system called Park Maui. It's rolling out through early 2026. The fee is $10 per vehicle for non-residents, and here's the kicker. On weekends and holidays, residents get exclusive access until 10 a.m. Non-residents can't park there until after 10. That's new, and that's specifically designed to give locals priority. Some Maui beaches, like Kapalua Bay, that parking lot is actually run by the resort area, and they're charging around $29 per vehicle. That's not a state park, so that's a private lot situation. On Kauai, Haena State Park has had a reservation system for a few years now. $5 per person entrance fee, $10 per vehicle parking for non-residents. Book online in advance, and honestly, it's made the experience way better because it's not the chaotic, overcrowded mess it used to be. But you do need to plan ahead, and you can't just show up. They also have a shuttle system in place that you can book through Go Haena. Big Island's Hapuna Beach State Park charges $10 per vehicle plus $5 per person for non-residents. So a family of 4 is looking at $30 just to park and access the beach. Wailea Bay, also called Beach 69, is part of that same system. Now, Waianapanapa State Park on the road to Hana, that requires advance reservations for non-residents, and parking is $10 per vehicle plus $5 per person entrance. It adds up fast, but the reservation system also means you're guaranteed access, which at a popular spot like that is worth something. Here's what most people don't think about: timing. Even at beaches without reservation systems, arrival time matters hugely. If you're trying to show up at 11 a.m. on a Saturday at a popular beach, good luck. Many parking lots fill up by 9 or 10 a.m. on weekends, earlier on holidays. You'll either give up or circle for 30 minutes hoping someone leaves. So what's the strategy? Get there early, like 8 a.m. early, maybe earlier on weekends. You'll get parking, you'll get better beach positioning, and honestly, the morning light is better for photos anyway. Plus, the trade winds usually pick up in the afternoon, so mornings are often calmer for swimming and snorkeling. If you can't do mornings, late afternoon, like after 3 p.m., is your next best bet. A lot of families with kids are clearing out by then, and you can catch the parking exodus. You'll get less beach time, but you'll actually get there. The resident priority rules are expanding, especially on Maui, as part of a broader shift in Hawaii to give locals better access to their own beaches. As a visitor, it means you need to plan around it. Weekdays are your friend. Those resident priority windows typically don't apply Monday through Friday, so you'll have normal access. Save your weekend beach time for less popular spots or for places without those restrictions. Some practical tips: download the parking apps for wherever you're going. Park Mobile works at some locations. Some state parks use the Explore Outdoor Hawaii system, where you can create an account and book permits. Have those apps ready and accounts set up before you arrive so you're not fumbling with it in the parking lot. Always have a backup beach plan. If your first choice is full or the parking situation is a nightmare, you want to know where else you can go nearby. Don't put all your hopes on one specific beach. Consider walking distances when you book accommodations. If you're staying somewhere you can walk to a beach, you've just eliminated the parking problem entirely. That's worth a lot. South Maui condos, West Maui resorts, Poipu on Kauai, lots of places have beach access without needing to drive and park. Be ready to pay. Seriously, just budget for it. Between parking fees, entrance fees, and the occasional resort parking where you're staying, you're looking at anywhere from $10 to $50 per day, depending on what you're doing. It's part of the cost now. Don't try to park illegally or in questionable spots to avoid fees. Cars get towed, tickets are expensive, and local neighborhoods really don't appreciate tourists clogging their streets. It's not worth it. One thing people ask, are there still free beaches? Yes, but they're getting fewer and often they're the less popular ones. Some neighborhood beach parks still have free parking. Some less developed beaches don't charge. But the classic postcard beaches you've seen in photos, most of them now have fees or limited parking. So here's something to think about. Those beach parking fees and reservation systems aren't going away. If anything, more beaches will add them. Hawaii's trying to manage overcrowding and generate revenue for beach maintenance. As a visitor, you're going to need to adapt. That means planning ahead, booking reservations where required, arriving early, and just building parking costs into your vacation budget. And honestly, the reservation systems have made some beaches better. Hanauma Bay isn't a zoo anymore. Ha'ena feels more manageable. Waianapa Napa doesn't have cars parked half a mile down the road. There's a trade-off, less spontaneity, more cost, but you're guaranteed access and the beaches are in better shape. So here's your action plan. Before you go to any beach, look up the parking situation online. Find out if you need a reservation, what the fees are, when the lot tends to fill up. Add reminders to book reservations as early as they allow. Plan to arrive early, especially on weekends. Have backup options. Budget for parking costs. It's not the most exciting part of planning your beach days, but spending 20 minutes researching parking will save you hours of frustration and potentially ruin plans when you're actually there. All right, that's your beach parking guide. Wednesday, I'll have the full episode about the best beaches in Hawaii by activity, where we'll talk about which beaches are actually worth all this parking hassle. Talk soon.